guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jake's Gaming Corner. And in this episode, what we're going to be doing is just doing a replacement to the back panel, back shell panel, whatever you want to call it, to the Switch. This back part right here, we're going to be replacing this with this clear, transparent back panel, so you'll be able to see all the internals of the Switch. So we're going to be doing that. If this helps you guys out at all, let me know down in the comments. I like being able to help people out, and I like getting feedback from you guys. Gotten feedback from a few of you, and I've really enjoyed that so far. So if this helps you out in any way, if this inspires you to do it yourself because you realize how easy it really is, then let me know. Because I know that they do a lot of skins for the Switch, but that'll leave your back really sticky if you go to take that off. And you can't get a clear skin. You can't get a skin that shows you the inside of your Switch unless they make a skin that has what the inside of the Switch looks like printed on it, which I'm not sure if they do. They probably do at this point. But so this is just going to be a quick and easy switch over to get us a clear back plate on this Nintendo Switch. So I'm not looking forward to losing the logo and the stuff like Nintendo, but I want to see the inside of it as well. So I just think it'll look a little bit cooler. It's going to be different. Not everybody's got that. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I hope you guys enjoy. All right. So we're going to need one tri-wing screwdriver and one Phillips screwdriver, both small in size. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 tri-wing screws right here. We'll go ahead and start with this one over here in this corner. And these screws are all the same size, so you can just set those to the side together. There's 2. Here's 3. And 4. Alright, and then you're going to have a Phillips screw here, a Phillips screw here, a Phillips screw here. Sorry, I'll tilt that towards you a little bit. Here, and here. Then you're going to have a Phillips screw here in the middle. You have 5, but you only want to remove the one in the middle there, the one in the middle there. You pop off your kickstand, and then we have one Phillips here. So we'll go ahead and switch to our Phillips bit now. And this Phillips screw right here for the SD card is going to be your smallest, so you're going to want to keep that separate. But then the ones on the bottom and on the top are the same size. Oh, dropped it. There it is. So you're going to want to keep those together. It doesn't matter. They can be mixed around because they are all 3 the same size screw. There's those 3. Now we'll move on to the sides. We'll remove this one right here in the middle. And these are a little bit longer, so you're going to want to keep these together as well. Alrighty, now that we got all of our screws removed, what we're going to want to do is just simply lift up on it, kind of peel it with your fingernail, and boom. It'll pop off just like that. It's as easy as that. So we'll go ahead and set our Switch to the side. We're going to want to focus on our case here, because what you're going to want to do is take off this Phillips screw right here. It's just a really small little one. Probably can't see it on the camera. And I dropped it. That's not good. Oh no, I didn't. It's still there. It was in the piece. So you're gonna want your new shell. Drop in your dust cover for your cartridge. Position this exactly the way it was in your original shell, and simply tighten this screw down, and it only takes a few twists. Oh, I wasn't even there. Yep. And there's that. So now we're gonna set the case to the side. We're gonna focus on our kickstands. There's one screw on your kickstand. It is a tri-wing screw, so you're gonna wanna put your tri-wing tip screwdriver back on. Just simply remove that one screw, leave it on your screwdriver, and you can pinch that off a little bit right there. Pinch that to get it out, and you're going to want to drop it. There's a spot grooved out for that in your new case as well. You're going to want to put that there because that's what holds your kickstand to the back of the case. Those two metal bars, or balls at the end of that bar. Put your screw back in nice and tight, as so you don't have any rattling around. I'm shaking that next to the camera, but you cannot hear anything because it is nice and tight. We're going to want to put our switch back into focus, and we're going to want to go ahead and at this point drop in our new back shell. Kind of clip it around the sides to make sure it's on there. Make sure you can still see in your SD slot that that's on there right. And that's actually where we're going to start off first, is with our SD slot screw, because it's the smallest, and I like to go smallest to largest when I put my screws back in, when I have different size screws, so as not to lose them. So we can go ahead and put our small screw back in there for our kickstand, put our kickstand cover, or our kickstand itself on, and oh, I popped that right off of there. Oh, I bet it's because I don't have the rest of the case in, so it's popping up. We'll go ahead and mess with the kickstand here in a minute. So there's those screws. We'll go ahead and do the bottoms. You want to make sure they're tight, but you don't want to go too tight. You'll be able to tell when to stop, because you don't want to strip anything out, especially with your new case. So just go ever so tight, just enough to not overdo anything. Alrighty, so now we'll go with the two screws on the sides. And finally, the 4 exterior screws. We're going to want to put our tri-wing screwdriver back on. And anytime you put screws in, lug nuts on, anytime you put anything on and it's more than one and you have a cross pattern, or you have like 4, you don't ever want to go from here to here to here to here. You can do that when you're taking it off, sure. But when you're putting stuff back on, you want to kind of go from here to here. There we go. To here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see that hole. now that everything's clear. Just kind of blends right in there. Oh. Cannot get my screw done. There we go. From here, then you want to go back to here. You want to do it in that cross pattern. That way it gets everything down nice and tight and nice and even, and you don't have any gaps, or it doesn't like stress out one side. If like you go to tighten this side down real tight first and it pops this plastic apart over here, if you were to go to tighten that down, that could be causing a stress somewhere in here because it could be not sat right. So you always want to go crossways so you make sure everything's in there nice and tight. So that's the back. We'll go ahead and pop on our kickstand now. Huh. Oh, I think my screw is not in there the right way. Oh, yep, I see what I did there. I put this metal bar in upside down, and I was preventing it from clipping in all the way. So make sure you note that. There's a side on that bar, on this bracket, that comes down, like, so you want to make sure that that goes to the inside of the kickstand. Now if I can just get this screw back in there. Boom. No. It fits, but it doesn't want a kickstand for me. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and just put her back in our black one, because I thought about just keeping the black one on there anyways, and I should have, because I like the black look a little bit. Yeah, it sucks because now my SD card's gonna be covered up, but you know what? I think I may have to. Oh man, I didn't take out my bracket right here. I gotta take this whole thing apart again. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end it there. That's how to DIY your Nintendo Switch clear. And we'll go ahead and slide on our Joy-Cons. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you real quick. I did get it done. Got the new part that I was missing put on, and kickstand works. So there we go. That's how you can DIY a clear Switch shell. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Like I said before, thanks for stopping by Jake's Gaming Corner, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.